All right, full self-driving 13.2.9. We're in the Cybertruck, and I'm trying to, here we go. No, I want this one. Yes, this is great. My wife. All right, get going. There's no one in front. We have ample space. This is a problem with the old one as well, so I'm gonna hit the accelerator. All right. So they still haven't fixed that, and that, I mean, we're going to talk about robotaxi, and when it comes to these types of scenarios, robotaxi is going to struggle at some places, and based on Elon's CNBC interview, they're going to have cars unmanned if there's no driver. So that is the big thing. And it's going to happen in June. It is on schedule. So the issue is that, there's some places where full self-driving struggles. And for now, we're going to avoid those places. Well, Tesla's going to avoid those places. They know what they are, and they probably know based on the feedback that people give. People are going to give feedback everywhere. I mean, there's enough drivers to give feedback everywhere, basically. Because we have full self-driving supervised, and when something goes wrong, people press on it. And if there's enough presses, this is my guess, there's enough presses at a spot for takeover, then they're going to go off of that data. And let's just say there's 5 presses per day. That might be enough. That they want to avoid that spot because they don't want to run into any scenarios. And it's so the software full self-driving can run into areas just like where I started right now. It'll go into areas where it just doesn't move. It just stops for a while and it lingers, and it happens at right-hand turn signs and right-hand turn late areas. Like this might be one of the spaces where it does that, and because it's indecisive and it has nobody to follow. If you look at these 2 cars in front of us, they're turning left, so there's no context involved. It doesn't know that it can't follow the person in front of it knowing what to do, and it's dangerous. Look at that, both cars are going at the same time. It's definitely difficult for Tesla to do such a thing, and if it was a context driven, it would have slid through this little spot. There's a spot right here. You can easily, as a normal human, fit through that slot and make a turn, but it's not doing it because there's no assist. What the heck, this person better move. Okay, so we're on the way. That was all right. We didn't really stop at the stop sign. We just went because it figured out that the other person ahead of us, they already stopped too long, and that's fine. So it's these tricky scenarios where it may cause an inconvenience, but technically it's still safe. And I do believe that's going to be the criticism of full self-driving. And while on that CNBC interview, there was a question about LiDAR versus vision only. And I've already went through that in this video, or in my past videos. If vision is enough, then that's enough. It follows Elon's first principles. Humans use vision. Full self-driving is an application that mimics human behavior, my opinion, of course. And because of that, vision's all that needed. And there's vision. There's more than enough eyes on this camera. There's 9 cameras or 10 cameras if you're counting the one inside. And I'm gonna force it. Am I gonna force it? Yeah. The car just won't get into this lane. It needs to get into this lane to turn into this plaza so I can do my drop off. And I did find something that is concerning about the debate, LiDAR versus humans, vision, and that's that LiDAR can be somewhat dangerous to cameras, that is. And we don't know how this affects humans. We just don't know. But it has it emits tiny lasers, and it can damage your camera because of those lasers. Sorry about this. I have to reverse in here because I am at a crunch for time. All right, so let me show you that in a second. And I'll be right back to show it. It's just right over here. So I'm gonna let the car do its thing. Oh shoot, forget it. You have to seat belt, otherwise none of your features works. I forgot about that. And let's show you what happens with LiDAR. And it's kind of concerning. Alright. So when you're using LiDAR, it can damage your camera sensor, and you can see it here. Okay, so this is a Volvo, and it's filming. Okay, take a look at the sensor. There's little dots that form every time the thing flashes into the sensor. Little dots. So if these invisible lights are flashing into your eyes, it's flashing into your head. I mean, are you gonna get brain cancer? Am I gonna lose what hair I have left and have no one to blame for it? Who knows what happens? Yeah, so yeah, those lasers, darn lasers. You never know. And of course, there's previous videos where I showed that the LiDAR versus vision of full self-driving in China, where they have LiDAR is prevalent. You know, it runs into construction zones. That's its weakness. And you can crash. And you have, I mean, there have been people that crashed. Like lately, like this year, you don't hear about full self-driving killing people this year. But in China, their ADAS systems, which are similar to full self-driving, they have crashed and killed people. And on top of that, they frequently crash in construction zones. And, you know, where they're testing this out, Texas, I'm sure there's like globs of construction zones. That whole darn city, state is always under construction. Be right back. All right, back on the road. Back on the road again. And okay, not yet. You're not ready. That's fine. And I mean, there's going to be a challenge for the Cybertruck, a double U-turn. So let's just see. Okay. Still delivering packages. It's not a good idea to text and drive, you know. But I assure you, I'm paying attention, and I wasn't texting. I was dictating. So, where was I getting to? Yeah, full self-driving Cybercab Robotaxi. Oh, this is a tough one. We're gonna make a U-turn here. And the Tesla is horrible at U-turns. Okay, so let's just see how it behaves here. So I'm gonna give this person a helping hand and just... Okay, the Tesla can't do it. It cannot do that. Okay, so the good way of doing this would have just been doing the U-turn and behind these cars, because we were behind them, and just let them pass. So you need to go quickly. So I'm hitting the accelerator because it is just too slow. There's a person behind me, so that's where it can improve on. And even in this version, it just hasn't improved. So unfortunate. It would have been safe, but the person behind us would have been really annoyed, and they probably would honk, because this is how we do things in California. You cannot be slow around here. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to summarize. I am going to summarize on the Elon Musk CNBC interview. Well, this is a Nick Pantane summary. And I watched it, but I don't remember off the head, so I'm just going to read his summary. Tesla Robotaxi launch is on schedule to launch next month in June. Tesla is testing thousands of cars 24/7 to make sure launch is as safe as possible. He's misspelled. Tesla is already operating fully autonomous Model Ys on Austin streets at night. Tesla wants to deliberately take it slow, starting with tens, then scaling to over thousands in just a few months if rides are successful. Tesla will expand to California, SF, and LA in the not too distant future. Elon says it will be important to have a unified set of national regulations for self-driving cars, and this is at the Tesla factory where he is interviewing with the Department of Transportation. They are buddies with Elon, so this thing is going to go his way. It is going to go his way. There is some major influence there. They're both like wealthy men with a lot of children. I'm so jealous. I could only produce 5, and Elon has 13. The other guy, something Murphy, has like 10. My gosh, I'm so inferior. Let's see. Elon predicts by the end of 2026 there will be hundreds of thousands, if not over 1 million autonomous vehicles on the road in the US. Tesla will create a model similar to Uber and Airbnb, where you'll be able to plus or minus your car from the fleet to earn additional income. Elon, these things happen slowly, but then all at once, meaning that there's going to be a curve, and it's going to be non-linear. Elon says a number of major automakers have reached out to license Tesla FSD. We're happy to help. Ooh, that's interesting. I only heard that a long while ago. I didn't know how true it was. Tesla will deploy fully autonomous robotaxis with no safety driver. Oh, shoot, what happened? Oh, man. Yeah, what happened to my thing I was reading? Let's see. This is so terrible. Tesla will deploy. Tesla will geofence certain parts of Austin, Texas that are considered to be the safest. Elon says in 5 years, Tesla robotaxis will be all over the place. Elon learned legacy media's propaganda is very effective at making people believe things that are not true. We've seen a major rebound in demand at this point. Elon, the only thing that matters long term is autonomy and optimism. Those dominate the future financials of Tesla. keep in mind, Tesla has a great product for Megapack. I guess it's not like a consumer type of sale, so he won't advertise it. But for a business to business perspective, I hear that places like Ireland, they have like excess wind energy, but they can't produce it, so they can't store it anywhere, so they just turn off the turbines or something like that, and it costs them a lot of money to turn it off. I don't know, just Megapack. There's your answer. You can store it and use it when you need it. It is the ultimate load balancer. Oh yes, this is amazing. If I can drive and not be occupied with the steering wheel, why can't I text? I'm not sure. I want to. I mean, I kind of can do this, allegedly, but I don't. I dictate to drive, okay? It's not texting. And right now, I am looking forward while I'm scrolling. I can do both at once. Oh my goodness, here it is. Here it is. Oh man. What is the car doing? Darn it, I should have paid attention. We're going the wrong way. So this is the GPS is totally off. Yeah, it's totally off. Darn it. So this is interesting.
In Austin, Texas, at the Tesla factory.
This is Secretary Sean Duffy.
This is Optimus. Their new robot dancing for us. But we're here because we're thrilled about the future of autonomous vehicles. Tesla, one of the great companies that are evolving this technology, I think we're going to be global leaders. America wants to lead in this space compared to the places in the world. So I wanted to come down and check out the technology, see what Elon's doing, Tesla's doing. So most of his cars is dancing robots.
Yes, natural extension. I think the car has a robot on wheels, and this is a robot on its legs. The same basic technology, so it's electric motors, batteries, AI, vision.
America's going to change. Our technology is going to change. And a lot of people think of us at DOT as people that wear hard hats and construction vests. We're at the forefront of making sure American innovation leads the world and getting the rules right. As we do that is critically important. Again, safety is key, but putting things at the right speed, not too fast and not too slow, but let innovators innovate.
Yeah.
And again, that's what Elon's doing, and that's why we came down.
And obviously, it's going to be wonderful for the United States to have a national set of rules for autonomous driving, as opposed to 50 independent sets of rules on a state-by-state basis. So hopefully that's something that can be achieved.
So he's telling me what everyone in autonomous vehicles are telling me.
Everyone's saying the same thing.
You can't have 50 different rules in 50 different states. You need one standard. And so we've said, hey, everyone who's playing here, you got to send us your data so we can look at it and develop a rule that everyone can abide by, so you don't go from state to state with different parameters, which you can never do business like.
It's impossible. Like you drive from like Maine to New York and go through 10 different rule sets.
All right, so they're looking to unify the autonomous rules so that they don't have to go through individual licensing to roll out this technology. And this doesn't apply just for Tesla full self-driving. It applies to everyone looking to do that type of autonomy, whether you're Waymo, Amazon, Blue Cruise, whatever you have. So that is that's gonna be interesting, and they're boys. I mean, they're chum. And so what happened here with the driving? We went to the back slot. That is very interesting, because although we went to the right location, I'm a guest. I'm not a person that lives here. If I was a person that lives here, this would be fantastic. I would just go to the back and park in the garage. But that's not the case. And that is interesting though, because I didn't expect that. Yeah. So we went to the right place. It's just like the backside, the alley. And full self-driving took me to the alley. Very interesting. I didn't expect that. So now I'll just have to cruise around, wrap around to the front. And you know what? I'm gonna pick up my daughter, the other daughter first. And the reason why I have to pick up my daughter over here is because she figured something out already. She figured out how to sneak out of the house, and she's only 8 or 9. I don't even know my children's own age. So what she did was that she convinced my uncle that she can go hang out with her cousin, and her father said it was okay. So when I was looking for her after school, I couldn't find her, and she don't have no phone. She's just a kid, right? 9 years old, I think. She says, I don't even know my kid's own age. But yeah, so she snuck out to be with her cousin already, and that early. Okay, so the car freaks out, and it occasionally does this freak out thing when you're full self-driving and hitting the accelerator at the same time. So other than that, oh wow, this is good. Wow, this is fantastic. My shortcut is on this list, and I love how they give you like the options that you want to drive there. This is one thing I do not love, is keeping this arrow up. Why doesn't it just default this view? Please, that's not. I change it to this view like so often, but then it just like loses this view. This is the only view I care for. I don't like the other views. It confuses me. It drives my orientation mad. And please do not turn. There's a car. Yeah, so it recognizes a car. The car is just nonchalantly. Alright, so the good thing about going to this route is that it's safer and there's less traffic. That's why I want to go this route. This area can get quite filling. So this is being overly cautious. Get moving! So I had to hit the accelerator. And now we're on the way. It just waited too long. And so that's going to annoy some people when the robo-taxis are here, and that's what they do. They just are not quick enough to react. You see everybody going, you gotta chug along. And, yeah, even this method with less traffic is still quite a bit of people. What the heck? Fantastic. Yeah. Smoothie. Like real fruit smoothie. It's just so awesome. Being able to drink here, not having a worry in the world. And you don't have to worry about this thing that much. So, yeah, RoboTaxi next month. It is all so fast. It is all so fast. And it's going to be a great promotion. I mean, most of the robo-taxis, they're going to be like Model Ys, and they're going to be late gen Model Ys, because I don't think this is going to be in like hardware 3. I don't think hardware 3 will be capable of this. That's just my guess. So there's a good chance that you're gonna go into like a 2024 Model Y, which is really nice, or you're gonna go to a 2025 Model Y, which is really nice as well. And that's just great advertising. But there's a chance that it might not succeed though. So the main thing on why I think it might not succeed is the cost. I don't think they can bring down the cost right away. My thought is that there's going to be more people involved. There's going to be somebody that has to like remote assist, and it might be you that remote assist. I'm not sure how this is all going to work. But I do believe that there's going to be remote assist for some time, and that's going to cut into the cost of this technology. And not only that, you're going to have to charge more because of that. And if this thing doesn't have like a huge cost advantage, then yeah, it's not going to take off that well. The ramp up is going to be slow until it gets to the point where you don't need anyone, and you don't even need a remote operator. Then it's going to get serious. But until it gets to that point, it's still probably going to be not so cost friendly. Like, it's not going to undercut Uber by a whole lot. And if you can't undercut Uber, then the scale up, I guess people would still want to go to the Tesla route, just because you have a more luxurious vehicle and you have like alone time. But is it really alone time? You've got this spy cam right here. Hi, Elon. Yeah, it's one of these spy cams. They know what's going on in the car. You think you could get away with like doing something funky in the car? Nah. There's a spy cam in here, and if you block it out, or you try to put tape over it, I imagine it's gonna stop. The car's not gonna move anymore, and then end of trip until you remove it. Anyhow, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and if you guys want a Tesla, I have a referral link. Get yourself a discount, get myself some rewards. Thank you so much again. See you in the next one. Take care.